Destroy compartmentalization. Smother extreme conceptual separation with joy. Include things in other things. In the first year after germination, Pinus monophylla single-leaf pinyon pine grows 4 centimeters above ground and up to 1 meter below ground. Life is dirty and mixed up. Unity, like life and all things when scrutinized, is also dirty and mixed up, and therefore wonderful. When you take only part of the Swiss flag, it just looks like a white stripe. Or maybe a minus symbol. Use clear lines. Only when. Clear lines can help. To muddy overly clear ideas. There is no such thing as void, except as the positive idea of void, which, in form and use, has a fullness opposite to the ideal that it purports to represent. Bach was mocked for being stylistically passé during his lifetime. He was also often late to work. Nobody now cares about his having been passé or late to work. Social epistemology is the study of truths known in context. Unknown truths have little value. O toxic dendron, diverse is thy lobum, your urushiol enters me and brings me cell death. Yet your autumn reds, and the wood mouse nests at the base of your vine. The angle of repose, specific to a given material and granularity, is that material's furthest angle of incline, beyond which it tumbles downhill like an avalanche. Tumble, 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 tumble. The building is to be designed for a miner and his brother's wife. The miner works the clayey southwest-facing slopes of a dry montane climate, hot in summer and cold in winter. The miner has no means to purchase mollusks or crustaceans, even if the bosses bring in oysters daily on the train from San Francisco. The miner closely resembles a pinyon pine, rugged, resilient, with roots running deep underground to seek consistency and sustenance in the extreme environment. The pinyon pine endures profound damage to develop its personality. The pinyon pine depends on its environment and yet also shapes it with a delicate simplicity. In the morning, the miner makes a boiled coffee with his brother and his brother's wife, eats an egg, puts on his mining clothing, and walks to the mine, leaving his brother and his brother's wife. The house is like a makeshift mine shaft, functional, personalized through use, built of inexpensive materials, and having a short life expectancy, an accidental collage. The miner's brothers, and the miner's brother's wife's use of the building is principally for collective cooking and informal meals, sleeping, and keeping clean and orderly. But also for the reading of the newspaper and the family books, for listening to music in the evenings, invariably culminating in a moment of stargazing, and for intimate purposes.